What are you doing, Jay?
Just thinking about my game. Oh, you can...
Adios, turd nuggets.
Hello world. Welcome to episode 8 of the Virtual Fortress. I am your host, Jay Reed, as usual. Yeah, and I got this guy back
again, people.
Back again
to annoy your ears.
Yeah, exactly. Because last episode was so great and very emotional and very great, and I just had to have him back on again. So
I appreciate it. Thank you, my good man.
Yeah, no problem. So I got once again my boy Chi Isaiah Bradshaw back on the show.
For shizzle, people. Yeah.
And we talked about a lot of good stuff about the gaming world. But you know what I want to know this time is let's just keep it simple. Like, yo, what was how was sports for you, like back in the day?
In terms of the video game world?
Video game world or just regular world? Doesn't even have to be.
I put it this way, like in the regular world, like when I growing up, I played, you probably won't believe it, but I played a lot of baseball and soccer.
Oh.
I never touched the basketball. Never touched the basketball until I probably got to high school.
Could have fooled me.
No, I apologize. I probably didn't touch the basketball until I got to like 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Really, really not really liked it, but kind of had an interest like, I might be a little good in this sport. But my meal ticket was baseball and soccer. And I get sometimes I get a little angry at myself because I didn't continue with those, and I was really good in them.
Right.
And I really didn't start getting good with basketball until like my freshman year in college, really. That's when I really blew up. But I mean, not like blew up, like no one knows me, but in terms of my game, you know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, my game and what I could do, like my game went to another level when I could dunk, my game went to another level. So with these video games, it's
So what are you saying? Like, so you were a baseball player?
Yeah. So I was a baseball player. So like with me growing up, I didn't play a lot of basketball games. I'm sorry. People, my memory is bad. If you remember from the previous episode, my memory is I forget everything a lot so much. Please forgive me, America. But because I played a lot of baseball and soccer. So with me, I played a lot of baseball video games. I played I played a little bit of a little bit of football because my brother played football.
Right.
But mostly me and my brother, we played a lot of baseball and soccer growing up. So video games for us wasn't really like like basketball. It was more or less like adventure games and like puzzle solving games, like Sonic and all that. So, we didn't play, and if we did play, it was just like baseball, and we'll play like a little bit of soccer video games here and there, but not too much, but probably more baseball.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Oh, well, probably Jose Canseco, probably, maybe? Really? I don't know, I think so.
I mean, you gotta go, I gotta go with King Griffey Jr.
Yeah, let me change it. Let me change it. It probably wasn't Jose Canseco. I have to think about that. I'll get back to you. I will remember that. I will get back to you on that one. But yeah, video games for me was like my brother. He started getting more into football. Like after soccer, he started getting more into football, and I seen him start playing more football games. Me, I kind of stayed on the path with my dad, where we played Castlevania and the Zeldas, and I stayed with with the Super Marios and the Donkey Kong countries. I stayed with those.
You gotta stay with the adventure
games.
stuff.
Yeah, I stayed. That's me. I stayed with the adventure stuff. And my brother played the sports. But if I did play the sports at any given time, it would be a football game probably or a baseball. So. So like as I got older, I started, just seeing I was like, dude, some of these basketball games are pretty good. I like them. So I started getting into basketball a little bit more, as I got in high school. But I didn't really get into sports games like that, not until college. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really still into the, the adventure games and the Azurics that no one knows about.
I still.
And people out there are like, "What the hell?"
I still didn't even look up.
What the hell is an Azuric?
I have it in my notes, and I'm gonna look it up. I promise.
It's dope. Yeah, I didn't. But sports was a big part. Sports was a big part, but it didn't play a lot. Too much in the video game world though, not till later on in life.
That's crazy because me growing up, I wanted nothing to do with basketball either. I was a big baseball fan. My grandmother was a baseball fan, and my brother and I. That's our favorite sport, baseball.
Baseball.
No matter how long.
I love baseball with you, bro. Baseball.
Yeah, baseball was we played. My brother liked basketball more than I did, but I was more like baseball. My grandmother, we collected the cards.
Yeah,
with the gum in it.
Yeah,
we had all Griffey cards, and we had 2 or 3 Tupperwares full of baseball cards. All right, and basically, we were obsessed with baseball. So the baseball cards had gum in it, and we never ate the gum. So we never ate the gum because the gum tasted like the gum tasted like shit. So I remember my grandmother used to we just had just tubs and tubs of baseball cards. And, we were just
what's up.
And the summer memories that I have from those moments was summer nights, just hot June or July nights, and my brother, my grandmother, and I would just be going through tubs and tubs of baseball cards, just seeing what's worth stuff.
Think it's so cool. Grandma went through baseball.
Yeah,
I think that's so dope.
Yeah, she
sounds like so much fun.
She is. She's so much fun. She's so much.
The fact that she played video games with y'all,
I gotta get her in there. Whatever you just saw when you met her, that's a shell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a totally different person.
She's awesome. She just and I might have mentioned this in another episode, but I remember we had when as a kid I thought that we had season tickets to the Red Sox, but we didn't.
Okay.
But the thing was, my aunt worked for Big Sister Association. Okay. So she always got Red Sox tickets.
Oh, nice.
So we would go to 7, 8 games.
I can see why you thought that. You was yo, we are rolling right now.
Yeah, 7 to 8 games is that's nothing really. But compared to the 162 season, but that was a lot of games. But yeah. I remember just going to a lot of games, and
so for video games for you growing up, did you play a lot of sports games growing up?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
video games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I played what did I play? Bases Loaded.
Oh, you ever played Hardball?
Yeah.
That was my joint. That was my joint. Tommy Lasorda.
Tommy Lasorda baseball for Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I never forget that.
Yo, that game was crack.
I played this game called it was an ESPN game. ESPN Baseball Tonight. For Super Nintendo.
You like that?
Yeah, and it had Chris Berman.
Okay.
You know Chris
Berman? Yeah.
And back. That's what he did in the game. That's it. That's
I didn't even know that.
That's what he did.
You see that, people? You gotta watch Sports Center to understand that. Y'all don't know if y'all don't watch Sports Center. You don't know if you don't know Berman.
That's exactly what he did in the game. Like that's how I really didn't know like in the early '90s or mid '90s who Chris Berman was. But like we had a game called ESPN Baseball Tonight, and like when you hit a home run, back, gone. I was like, who's that? And like I found out it was Chris Berman. My brother and I used to always be like, yo, back, gone. But we never knew who that was. But like, that's funny how you knew that.
Yeah, no, I know Berman, dude.
That's funny. But I used to play like stuff, Tecmo Bowl.
How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? That might be one of
double dribble.
Oh. Yeah, oh my God! I did the wrong Dutch
Bulls versus Blazers,
nigga.
I think it was like
that was probably the most illest game where it was so hard to dunk. Like
which one was that?
Bulls versus Blazers.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You had to like literally be at a certain point, like on the elbow of the free throw line to take off for a dunk, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a game where it was so hard to dunk, but the dunks were ill because you could dunk on a nigga.
That game was hard.
That game was the truth.
I love sports. My brother and I love sports, but like the games were like so fucking frustrating. We played. That was another game. It was not Bulls versus Blazers, but it was. I love that game. What was it? My God. Jordan versus Bird.
Jordan versus Bird was
or like
it was classic.
Charles Barkley Shut Up and Jam or something.
I remember that. I remember that one.
Yeah, it was just like it was like.
I remember that one.
And then like
those were some cool games, man. Those were some fucking games.
And then came out a game that I mentioned before in another episode, but I hope that you know this. Came out a game for somebody. It was Shaq Fu. You don't remember Shaq Fu?
That was a video game?
Shaq Fu. It was Shaq, and like he was the main character in the game, he did karate.
I don't remember it.
Oh my God!
I didn't know Shaq had a video game. I did not know that. I didn't know it. I remember Kung Fu, but I don't remember Shaq Fu. Oh my Sorry, bro. God. I don't. It was good. Shout out to Kung Fu!
But yeah, shout
out to Kung Fu for the Nintendo!
But Shaq Fu...
What y'all know about that? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Shaq Fu was a game basically like, I guess Shaq was the main character. I guess it was after Kazam or some shit like that. But he was just like... He did Kung Fu. It was like a Streetfighter type of game, but it was really bad. Mm-hmm. It was really, really bad, but at the same time, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah. There was just all these characters, and Shaq was like the main guy. He would throw like these like buzzsaw things. Like, it was bad.
But you still played it. Like you still enjoyed it. Like you know what I'm
I
saying.
did enjoy it. I sweated Shaq Fu for so long.
For so long, right?
So long.
Isn't it funny? Like the video games that we like when you look back, right? Isn't it funny? Like the games that you're like. I used to play that game. I used to kill that game.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, dude, I could put more attention to this other game. But it's funny how you don't know about other games. You know what I'm saying? Like other people are like, yo, did you hear about this game? You'd be like, nah. And then they'd be like, and then you'd be like, you hear about this game? They'd be like, nah. You feel what I'm saying? But it's ill that there's so many games we have not even explored yet for the Nintendo, bro. I felt like I played every fucking game. Hell no. Hell no. I haven't played Frogger. I haven't played all them other games, dude. Dude, I remember playing Altered Beast, nigga. Like, loving that, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, like, I went ham with the Nintendo, cuz. Y'all know when I laugh like that. You know what Jared's about to do. Pull out the game out of the library.
Altered Beast, yo.
Oh, they don't know about Altered Beast, dude. This game had me going crazy. This was crazy.
That was good. And you would play it, and you would lose stuff, right? You would lose a shield, right? Every time you get hit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you like get weakened or something like that, and like I forgot how he turned into a fucking beast, but when he did, I went super ham. I don't know who these people were dressed in purple, damn near naked, trying to kill me, but whoever they were, they wasn't a match when I turned into the goddamn werewolf from Thriller. All right, I turned into the werewolf from Thriller in Altered Beast. People, that game was. People, if you don't know anything about Altered Beast, that game will change your perception of being a beast. Because you could do whatever the hell you wanted to, whoever you wanted, however you wanted to. And it was just a good game to just run through people. And like the sound effects were so cool. Sound effects were good on that game, bro. I loved it.
I got a question for you. So
yeah.
What was your favorite? And this is, I'm gonna take it to two different not topics, but like, which Mortal Kombat is your favorite? And which Street Fighter is your favorite? Now, it can be
any one of them.
Yeah, it can go from. Doesn't have to be Mortal Kombat 1, 2, or 3. It can go to like, Armageddon or like the Xbox or whatever.
I like. You know what? To be honest with you, my favorite Mortal Kombat game is the very first one I fell in love.
That's a great choice.
And that would be Mortal Kombat 1, people. That will be my favorite. I hate him so much. Oh my goodness, this game. You hear this, people? That means he handed me another case. Alright? Listen. Oh! That's the video game opening. Listen to this. Remember this sound, people? Yeah! That's the game coming out the box. And then you close it right back up. This is like my favorite game, man. This was it, bro. Like this changed like I've always told you, like when I seen it, I damn near passed out because I said, what the fuck am I watching, and who was allowed to put this in the hands of children? Like, yeah. Like, how dare you, sir? So whoever made this, I always say thank you, because if I didn't see this game, I wouldn't. I don't know. I probably wouldn't look at, I wouldn't have an appreciation, because when I seen this, bro, I said, God damn, niggas is real? You can make niggas real? What?
You can rip niggas' heads off?
It was amazing.
But Street Fighter was the shit. But
Street Fighter was it. My favorite Street Fighter, I'm going to be real with you, my favorite Street Fighter was number 1. No, Street Fighter 2 was the first one, I think. This one, yeah, this one was my favorite. Street Fighter 2.
Where?
Yes, this was my favorite
like the
one.
most popular one.
You know why? Because
91.
At the time, my dad, I don't know how he met this guy. He ended up being friends. I don't know. And he lived in Malden.
Oh my God.
He lived in Malden, and his son, he introduced me to his son, and me and his son we got along. Like, we hit it off so. I remember him, and we hit it off so quick because we like video games, and we would play Street Fighter all the time. Every time I went to his house, and I would play this game. We would just go ham, and I couldn't put it down, bro. I would be doing my Haryukens and a whole bunch of stuff that I couldn't repeat, whatever the fuck they say when they do their moves, bro. And
oh man,
I thought this was like Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 2 was my favorite ones, bro, because I was introduced to them, and I, it just having a friend at that time, you know what I'm saying, to just do this with, was pretty cool, because most of the time, when you're playing with your friends, like, all right, I had enough. Nah, we didn't have enough. We kept going. You had to literally pull us off, like, no. You know what I'm saying? You had to pull us off, nigga. Like, we was not putting this shit down, bro. This was our life. Street Fighter 2 was our shit, and I love this game so much. Same thing with Mortal Kombat, man. Like, what about you? What was your favorite?
For Mortal Kombat, I once again have a sentimental value to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2. 2. I told the story before, but I'm gonna tell it again.
Tell it again.
Whatever, I don't care.
Tell it again.
Because you're here, I'll tell it again. So my brother and I, in 1993, the summer, my grandmother was gonna take us to Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
And we went to a store called Bradley's.
Bradley.
Remember? You remember Bradley's?
You talking about Bradley's.
Bradley's, right? So we
Woolworth.
Woolworth.
Yeah, I brought y'all back, right? Okay, then. Yeah.
He said Woolworth. But I remember that was in Central Square. But so Bradley's, we pre-ordered. What am I talking about? No pre-order.
I'm sorry, Jern. I'm sorry, Bradley's. Caldor.
Oh!
Caldor and in Hope.
BJ's.
Okay, go ahead. I just want to bring it back because
you
brought me back.
My brother and I talk about this all the time. So
brought me back. Wow.
The Caldor. So this was Bradley's, and it was right where Target is now in Somerville.
Okay. Yes.
So
yes.
My grandma brings us there, and we no such thing as pre-order at the time. Is layaway, right?
Layaway.
So we put Mortal Kombat 2 on layaway, and my brother and I are upset because like we got to get on a plane to go to Puerto Rico. So like we go to Puerto Rico for about a few weeks or whatever, and like we get back to Cambridge, and like we just fucking went off from the game.
Yeah, word.
Went off.
Word.
No big story or anything like that. But like I just remember like we were killing Mortal Kombat 1. Like when Mortal Kombat 2 came out, we was just like, yo, this game is fucking nuts. How did we get this? And like it was at Bradley's, and we were like, please, Grandma, can you please pre-order layaway for us? And like she did it, and like we put it on layaway, and like come pay some and come back, and then like we went away for like the summer, and then we came back. When we came back, yeah, we just fucking killed this.
Yo, I don't blame you.
Killed this game.
Like, how did it make you? Like, when you seen it, like, what did you say? Like, this game is too realistic to be true. Like the things you can do. Like what drew you into this game? What made you say, dude, I can't put this game down?
What drew us into the game was like the characters. Like we knew what we were in for because we knew about the fucking blood and all that, the gore and ripping people's heads off and shit like that. But it's like we were like, yo, there's new characters. Oh shit! At the time I was like, what the fuck is a reptile? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah. What's a Melina? What's a katana? We don't know. The characters were like, oh shit, and some of the characters look similar to like Scorpion and Sub-Zero or like so that's what really drew us to the game. But at the time we didn't really care about them. We stuck with our main characters. But the characters were different, and
I like Reptile. Reptile was dope.
Yeah,
he had just smoke, didn't he? Didn't Reptile have smoke or something like that?
That was Smoke.
That was Smoke, right?
That was Smoke.
Smoke was a good move.
Yeah, and it was just like you punched this, you did the uppercut, and the dude come out the screen like, Dusty!
Yeah.
Dusty! Yeah.
That's right.
It's crazy. But as for Street Fighter, damn, that's a tough one. Street Fighter, shit. I felt, man. I'm gonna go with. Damn. You mean Street Fighter in general, or just Street Fighter? Nothing like Marvel verse.
No, I'd say just Street Fighter in general. Street Fighter in general.
I'm gonna go with Street Fighter 2, just like you, World Warrior, because yeah, that was just.
Who was your favorite character to use? Who did you like using?
Ryu.
Okay.
Ryu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was you. I like Ken.
Ken, yeah.
Ken was like.
I mean, Ken, Ken has grown on me now, but as a kid, like I've really like fucking like gravitated more towards Ryu because like I don't know, he just looked cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just a badass and he just fucked niggas up, and Hadouken and.
Word up. I always felt like Ken was like, I don't know.
But
I don't know. Maybe I thought like Ken was like, to me, Ken was like the Goku of this thing.
Here's the thing about Ken, and this is what I've grown to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Ryu will always be the face of Street Fighter, but Ken is like the pretty boy.
Yeah, right.
He's the pretty boy of Street Fighter, and like as years go by, I find more of a love for Ken than Ryu.
Right.
And
right.
Yeah, it might hurt.
I mean, they both do the same thing.
They both do the same thing, but not really, because Ken is faster.
That's what I always felt like.
Ken is faster. Ken is more prettier. Ken is like, I don't know. Like every time I play like Marvel vs. Capcom or whatever, like I use Ken. Every time I use this Street Fighter Champion Edition, I use Ken.
Yeah.
And I try to distance myself from Ryu more. I try to use Ken more, like, but then Ken is like he's better.
Yeah, he's better, bro.
I don't know. It hurts me because like growing up, I've never said that, but like Ken is.
He's better.
He's
better. Quicker. You're right.
He's faster.
You're right.
He's quicker.
You're right.
He's prettier in moves. Like he's just nice with it.
Yeah.
Ryu is more of like a powerhouse.
Yeah. He's like
he can get the job done, but it's like it
ain't gonna be as pretty as the other one was.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like
yeah. Nah, I feel it though. I definitely feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I guess I go with Street Fighter.
Everyone loved this game, bro. Everyone. And the funny thing is, I bet you, like, if you ask, like, I wonder, like, if you ask people, like out of a span of, like, say if you ask 100 people who was their favorite character to use, I wonder how many people,
I feel like people will say Ken more.
Ken more? Yeah?
I don't know. I don't know why, but, like...
I bet you Blanca.
I mean, it depends. You have to know how to use... Well...
Yeah, you gotta know how to use them. You know what I'm saying?
Like...
You gotta know what you're doing.
If you don't know what the hell you're doing, you pick Ryu or Ken. But, like, if you're, like, a pro, like... If you're the favorite character and it's like Zangief, then you gotta know how to use Zangief.
Zangief, nigga. Zangief.
Yeah, Zangief or like Guile or whatever. But
dude, if you know how to use Guile, he's sick with the sonic boom and the other ones, that little backwards kick he got.
Yeah,
dude, if you know how to use it right, you can't lose. You can't lose with them. They're really good. They're real good. They're sleepers, bro. Sleepers on the low. Chun-Li?
She's hard. I can't.
She's sleeper.
I don't know how to use her.
Me neither.
Because
me neither.
I never. But
I tell you this much though. Like, if you don't think video games don't shape you, you know what I'm saying? Then you're absolutely wrong. Like they shape you. Like when you're playing video games, like it's like say if you're playing like a basketball game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You start to see how competitive you really are. Like, so for me, like when I play like baseball games, I'd be like, oh, let me see how many home runs I'm getting, and then it really kind of translate into real life. Because what you do in the video games, most likely you're gonna try to do it in real life. Like me playing fucking, it didn't matter if I played double dribble. It didn't matter if I played, whatever baseball game. I tried to mimic that in real life. You know what I'm saying? I remember playing double dribble, and like how like when you went up for a dunk and they went slow motion in the black and white thing. You know what I'm saying? I remember like in double dribble he would do this shit, right, like the little double pump behind the back dunk, and I'd be like, what? And they'd do that little do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that.
Well, all I did was a quarter three.
And I'd be like, yo. And those little pull-up bars in the gym you would do in elementary? That's where you go practice on you. So I remember doing that. I'd be like, I'm going to do this in gym, nigga. Like, so whatever you do in these video games, it definitely shapes you in real life. If you hitting home runs in a video game, trust you, believe. in that little league game, after playing that video game, I got the utmost confidence I'm going to knock that ball over the park. You know, over the fence, nigga. You feel me? So I'm going up there like, bow! Just like in the video game, nigga. I told you. So, like, people don't understand video games that can give you an edge a little bit. You know, just a little bit. You know, it helps you out. You know, like video games really help you out. Like not too much like in realistic world, but you know you know you know what you like to do. You know. So and it helps you get better and better and better and better.
That's what happened to my brother actually. Like Mike, he used to be upset a lot about things and. The way he would take his stress out is playing NFL Blitz. And I'm like, what are you doing? And it worked for him. Like, he would play NFL Blitz and tackle the shit out of people. And I'm like...
And that game was raunchy.
Yeah. That game was fuck. That's... Oh, my God. That's my favorite football game of all time.
I always thought... sorry, people. I'm pretty sure we're all going to have our different views.
Well, for me, fuck Madden. Like,
but NFL Blitz, I felt you was cheating. Like, I've never seen a video game where you could just fly around 10 yards and tackle a nigga. Like, that shit was crazy. NFL Blitz had my mind going sick. I've never seen a fucking quarterback probably about as big as my screen on that fucking video game. That motherfucker would drop back to pass, and he'll fucking throw it, and he'll get tackled, he'll go swirling in the air, and then a nigga will go catch it, and he'll go get tackled, and his legs go flipping. Like... Dude, bro, I've never seen a violent game.
I've never laid in my bed and thought about a game as long as I thought about that game.
It was crazy.
When I first saw that at Good Time Billiards, yo, I fell in love with the game. I'm not even a football fan like that, but like that game, I fucking loved football. Yeah. That game, I sweated that game.
That shit was madhouse. Dude.
That game was so good.
That game was crazy.
Like, I don't care about Madden. I don't care. I don't care about like. I mean, maybe the old man has like Madden, Nintendo 64, but like NFL Blitz will always be in my heart.
Yeah,
best.
It was a good game.
The best football game of all time.
It was.
You might not think so, but.
I thought it was good. It was just hard for me to play that game because I'm like, dude, I can't even get the ball off. I'm getting hit every 2 seconds. Like that game.
It's a quarter muncher. That's what.
Like you would just get knocked the fuck out in that game. I don't know if you remember. Super High Impact. You ever heard of that game?
What system?
It's for the PlayStation. No. For the Super NES.
Super High Impact.
You never heard of Super High Impact?
Sounds familiar, but no.
Oh, that was a crazy football game. This game, nigga, you can knock the clothes off of this person, okay? Like, you can get hit, and the commentator dude was so ill. People, if you can get Super High Impact, that game was crazy, but it was unbelievable. That game was, like, because you could knock the clothes off of someone. You could send someone like to the hospital. You could break someone's leg, but it wasn't on that's just how the game was, you know. And like it was a real like when they ran, they looked like zombies, nigga. They ran like this. They ran with their hands down, like it was bugged the fuck out. And when they ran, they got the ball. They ran like this, nigga. It was crazy, but it was a game that it was like one of them high impact kind of. It wasn't like Super Blitz, but in a way it was like Super Blitz because you could just knock the hell out of people, you know, and that's what the game was about. It was like knocking the shit out of people, and I thought that game was so crazy. I thought it was cool, but with Blitz, like, do you feel like you can run the ball in that game? Or did you feel like you had to just pass the ball?
No, you can never do a 100-yard.
No, you couldn't.
Never. You just run as just Romanowski.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that game was just. I felt that game was super hard for me. I couldn't.
That's how the game was built. It was like, but it was fun though.
It was definitely fun. It was definitely
fun. Just like Hail Marys and like.
That game was totally fun, bro. I like that game. I did play it from time to time.
That's one of my favorite games.
No doubt. No doubt.
What else did you play? Do you remember any games that you played from Good Times? Like that really actually stuck with you? Like.
What game did I really like to play when I got there? It's almost similar to the Atari game. You know, they might call it wall breaker. Maybe you know how the things with like the ball would come down and you had the little shifter thing and you would hit
Pong?
the ball, huh?
Like Pong? No, not Pong, but like
the ball would come boom boom and you hit it and you have to get rid of all that stuff on the top and then it'll come back.
So it's kind of like
I forgot the name of the game.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about. Fuck. not Bubble Bobble.
No.
Wait, Bubble Bobble? Mm-mm. No, not Bubble Bobble. Fuck, I know what you're talking about. It's like the thing goes
but
down.
I want to say it's wall breaker. I want to say it's wall breaker, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me.
But there's different versions of it.
There's different versions. There's definitely different versions.
It's like the ball comes down, these thing going like this, and you go hit up.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, at the top, and then like it comes down. You gotta.
Yep.
Shit, what the hell is that game called? Oh my god.
I totally forgot. Bro.
Bust a Move.
Who?
Bust a Move.
Was it? That's what it was?
That's what it's called.
Okay, cool. That's what it was. And I like that game. Every time I went to Good Times, I liked that game.
But it was like colors, though.
Yes.
It's like
yes.
You go, like, you gotta hit the...
And sometimes your beam would be, like, big. Sometimes it would be small. Sometimes, if you hit the beam, like, there's certain, like, when you hit, like, it was like one of those, you had to, like, break the wall on the ceiling. You had to break the ceiling. And you had, like, a little ball. And then sometimes there'd be, like, they look like little pills. Little colorful pills that would come down. And say if you had like a blue, like a red one, your little the paddle that you was using, sometimes it would be like fire, and you would shoot like so you could bang out the wall, you could bang out the ceiling, going and shoot out your little fire missiles and stuff. And sometimes the beam you was using would be small, depending on the pill that you would grab, and it would be like a little small beam. So there's certain ones you would want to avoid. And certain ones you would want to get because it would help you out. It'd help you out with the level. But that was one of those games that when I went to Good Times, I liked that game. I like Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was always awesome to me.
I was just gonna ask.
I like Ninja Turtles. I like The Simpsons. Simpsons was good. I liked it. Only because I was young and I was like in my 20s and like now I probably wouldn't play it as much. You know the Roxy, of course, in Central Square.
Yeah, I was there yesterday. You know
what I'm saying? I do. I lost my mind. My sister brought me there. I lost my... That was like when I came in this room. I was like, shit! Like, I was like, no way this place exists. No way this place exists. I lost it, Jared. I was like, whoa.
I love that place, but I walk in there sometimes. I'm just like... I have that. I have that. But yesterday I walked in there and I was just like, it really didn't amuse me.
Really?
Because sometimes they throw in new games.
Okay.
And they throw in new cabinets and like they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But they had Simpsons.
Yeah.
They had Turtles. And I was just fucking with that all night.
Yeah.
But
you can only play that for so long. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I love the death.
Bro, I had the shirt. I had that. That's why. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video game that you ever played? It's a tough one, cause like,
Yeah, there are different.
You can go with the arcade one. That's a great one. But
no, there was a Ninja Turtle game that I could not put down for the life of me. And you want to know the funny thing? I would come home every day in elementary, or if it was high school, I don't remember. That's so sad of me.
Wow,
I don't remember.
Big difference.
No, I think I had to be elementary because I didn't play much video games in high school because I was too busy playing sports. But I would come home and I would have. I would come home. No bullshit. And I would do this all the time. And I would eat I would have these peaches like in the little fruit cups. And I would have the peaches, or if it was oranges, I don't remember, it was either one of them. And I would eat that while I was playing the game. And it was a Ninja Turtles game. And oh man, what game? It was a crazy Ninja Turtle. And you would have to find it was a you'd have to find something, bro, in this Ninja Turtles game. I really wish I could remember.
How old are you? Maybe I might do the math. You have to find stuff. So
I was like 13, 14, maybe. I don't remember. But you had you would have to go on a quest to find pizzas, or you would have to find some. You would have to find it. I don't remember, bro. But it was one. I couldn't remember. I wish I could. But I like that game. It was a good Ninja Turtles game. I wish I could remember it, bro.
Do you know what system?
No. Yeah. No, I don't.
Was it that one?
No, it wasn't that one.
This one?
Let me see. I do remember playing this one. This was one of my good ones. I do remember this one. This was a good one.
Maybe that one?
The arcade one.
That's just a NES version of the.
Nah, I like this one. This one was a good one. I like this one. I played this one a lot. I kicked ass like there's no tomorrow. But the one I'm thinking of,
to find pizzas.
I couldn't. It had a radar, and I couldn't remember, bro. I wish I could remember.
It's gotta be one of those. It can't be anything. Wait. Maybe Manhattan Project. No.
But you know what I'm saying. But when I did go, if anything, I preferred the one at the arcade.
Me too. Yeah.
I prefer the Ninja Turtles at the arcade.
Yes.
Compared to the one.
This is the exact. Not this one, but this one is the exact one on the arcade.
On the arcade,
but
yeah.
NES version.
Yeah.
And it is good, but it never. Just the graphics was just never the same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I would go with the arcade one. You know, for me.
No, that's a great choice.
That's my joint right there.
I think that might be my.
You know, I'm sorry I can't remember the Ninja Turtles game. You know, I hate. Sorry, cyber people. For those that will listen to this, I apologize that I can't explain certain things the right way that you guys be like, oh, I can relate. Sorry, I apologize. But this game. It's very vivid in my mind. I'm sorry I can't bring it back to life for you guys to be like, oh yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, yeah. Sorry guys, it's tough because there's always be those video games that you'll try to remember and you can't remember for the life of you, but you know it's right there. You see it,
but you can't bring it. But you remember like at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, fucking Jared.
Yeah, but for me, damn, that was a good one. The 1989. Arcade one. Mm-hmm. That's a great one, but my favorite of all time is
that's yours.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
That's
for
your shit.
Super NES.
Okay.
And I don't know, that game just like it stuck with me. Mm-hmm. Stuck with me for so many years. Like you can go in time. You fight dinosaurs. You fight.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
You've never played it?
I've never played it.
Oh my god, Gigi.
Played it.
You have to play it, but it stuck with me because like I used to play it at my friend's house all the time. His name was Osmond, and we used to just play it 24/7
all the time.
Yeah,
go ham on it.
Go ham on it. It's like I don't know. It's I don't know. I actually like I considered it being like kind of like it being like. Sort of like my album cover. Yeah. I kind of like because like that's how much in love with the game I am.
No doubt. You know, I can always have an appreciation. Don't mean to cut you off, but I can always have an appreciation for another person who has an appreciation for video games. Right. Because people out there act like, oh, you need to grow up. You know what I'm saying? You need to do this, and I'd be sitting there like, who the fuck is you talking to? Like you don't even know what type of like influence video games have on people, bro. Like
right, and the thing is, it's like a lot of people think that, you know, I mean, I'm not just sitting here.
You're not wasting your life.
No, I'm not just sitting here every day playing video games. I'm not, like, for real. Like,
and it's such a bad stereotype with people, you know. And I'm like, I mean, I understand if you're like, you know, 50 years old, still living with your mom, playing video games in the basement. That old stereotype. That's nothing that I do. It's I get that point, but video games, bro. Like, if you didn't have them when you was a child and you don't understand the significance, you're not really gonna understand the real meaning of why people still have their video games and why they still play them, bro. You know.
And here's the thing, Chichi. It's like, for me, video games it's not just video games. It's not like, oh yeah, just games. I don't do nothing with my life, just games. No, it's for me. Video games help me actually remember my childhood. Like sometimes I don't remember things, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when Mortal Kombat came out. Oh yeah, I remember I saw this. And then I'm like, oh yeah. That's how I've always been. Like it always like helped me remember things. Like it's not just like the game. It's not just the game stuff like playing video games. It's just like, yo, I remember like, okay, like I remember when this game came out at a certain time, and then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I was with my grandmother at this time. Oh yeah, I remember we did this. Oh yeah, we did this. We went to the movies to see this because of that certain just that arcade cabinet. Remember, it's not just a game. It's just I'm telling you, right?
Memories you have.
Video games help me remember, and that's what I want to bring to other people, and my guests or wherever in the world. Like, yo, I want to help you remember. Like, it's not just about like we're talking about like it's yo, you tell me stories about your life. Yeah, and
you connect. You never know, bro. You never know. And you know what it is about video games. They bring the big F word. The big F word. Which is fun, people. Yeah. It's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many... You know what really pisses me off? What really pisses me off? Let me tell you this, cyber people. that may blow your fucking mind. Okay? This may blow your mind. Okay? But women play video games too. Yep. Oh my goodness! How about that, huh? Yeah. Women play video games too. It's just, and that's why I don't like when people go, "Oh, you need to grow up. You need." Dude, do you know how many dope women play video games that are into it just as much as dudes are? But you won't know that because you're not in that world like that. But there's women who play video games and they're just as much as into it, and they find it fun just as much as we do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like it when people... I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a certain level where you can take video games to where it gets, excessive. You know, right. You know, but here's the thing: you can also do video games and earn money. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? People are on ESPN right now playing video games. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be, what am I? So for me to be a 37-year-old man still playing video games, I'm not ashamed of myself, and I will never be ashamed of myself. Good. That's great. Never. That's good. And for people out there, I just want to say, for people out there, it don't matter how old you fucking are. Enjoy your fucking video games, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm swearing so much, and I shouldn't, and I apologize. But enjoy your video game. There's nothing wrong with it because women play it too. That's all I got to say. You know,
nah, I feel you, bro. And like,
that everyone plays it from old to young.
That's how I felt when I started not even this podcast or anything like that, but like just started collecting in general. I was scared. Yeah, I was like, yo, what are people gonna think? Like,
they're gonna think like, oh, I'm corny for this.
Like, I'm immature, and I'm like, no.
Oh, you're a little kid,
Yeah, that's not it. That's not whatsoever. It's not what I'm.
That's not it. And I don't mean to cut you off, but people, let me tell you this: as a grown man, I walked into this room and I was flabbergasted. Okay? And Jordan would tell you how I reacted coming to this room as a grown man. Okay? So I don't want to hear anyone talk down or bad about people who get down on video games or have a certain like for video games. I can understand if like you're in a relationship and your significant other is like, oh, you play video games too much. I can understand it as a person, right? If you're not getting paid for video games, then damn it, you might have an excessive problem. Okay. But if you're getting paid for it, there's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, there should be a time you should, if you're in a relationship, you should have your own time where you should have your own video game. If you do like that, you should have your own time, but don't make it excessive to where it's killing your relationship joint. You feel me?
Yeah, I definitely disagree. No, not disagree with you, but I disagree with exactly what you said. Like, don't make it a thing where it's gonna, fuck up your life.
Yeah, don't make it like Yeah,
like I do the video game thing, yes, but am I just like all day, every day, video games? No, hiding out. Right. Just, shades drawn video games. No,
Right,
no, like
not at all.
Like I wanna that's why I brought bring people on the podcast. Like I want people to like see what I do. Like I just wanna show people out in the world like what I do. And
people, you should see what he do. It's awesome. Okay, it's awesome. All right, people. His room is only the beginning, and I was flabbergasted walking into this bad boy, and I'm a grown man. Okay, so when he gets this room the way he wants it to, I'm pretty sure I might pass the fuck out. Damn. I'll walk in here and I might pass out. You're gonna have to use a little smelling salt to wake me up.
I hope you don't.
Yo,
I hope you don't. I hope you do.
Yo, could you see how I reacted when I first came in? I said, "Oh, I'm not ready for that."
Yeah, and you went to go hug my brother.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want. Like I want to bring back whoever comes and visits me. I want to bring back their childhood. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just like, we're just gonna sit here and play video games for like 5 hours. No, I want to bring back your childhood. I want to make you feel like, yo, let's go back to the 90s for a couple of hours.
Because there's always a different insight from different,
right.
There's always someone else always has a different perspective on how, whatever type of influence video games had on their life and their upbringing. There's always a different, like my perspective is always going to be different from yours. Yours is going to be different from Greg's. Greg's is going to be different from Obense's. Shout out Obense. Alright? So it's going to be different. It's going to be, everyone's is different. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's awesome because it's not to say that if you didn't have video games in your life, you didn't have a childhood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, it helps shape it. You know what I'm saying? It helps keep you grounded, but it just helps you, not get into so much shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad that you actually said that.
It does help keep you grounded. It helps keep you out of a lot of trouble because because it helps you with your choices. And here's the thing. You didn't, dude. Oh, I'm about to go in, people. I'm about to go in. You didn't know it until as an adult. You don't fucking realize it.
Go in.
You have choices. And video games gives you choices. As a kid, what did you do? You was like, oh, do I want to go to the park, or do I want to go? Do I want to go hang out at so and so's crib, where I know I might get in trouble with here, for a sleepover, or do I want to stay and play video games? I think I'm gonna play some video games at my crib.
Right.
As a kid, you deciphered whether, do I want to go do this and hang out and maybe get in trouble, or do I want to stay good and safe and and be in my house and play video games? You had a choice as a kid, and as a kid, sometimes you really you kind of smartened up a little bit because if you got your video games taken away from you for a week because you was down the street messing around with so-and-so and they got you grounded, most likely you ain't gonna probably hang out with them. Your choices as a kid, you knew what was more important. What was more important, your friends or your video games? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're playing at the playground or your video games.
Mm-hmm.
And you had choices as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And certain things help. I feel like it kept you grounded, saying I don't feel like getting in trouble today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to chill back in the crib and I'm going to just play my video games. You know what I'm saying? I'll get in trouble another day. So I felt like video games kept you focused, not staying out of crazy stuff that you probably would get into. It gave you a certain level of fun. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like video games. It may save lives, people. It may save lives. It may save. People may be you're sitting there listening nigga, I remember I almost went to that party and people got fucked up, but I stayed in my house and just played video games. There's certain times where you're just man, I'm just not fucking with this tonight. I'm just gonna fall back and do video games. And what happens? Something may have happened. Someone may have got shot. Something. You don't want to wish that on no one, but. Just notice that sometimes when you fall back in the crib, you're nah, I don't feel like doing that. Sometimes when certain things happen, you're dude, I'm glad I fell back in the crib and played video games. Even as a grown man, you can be I have an appreciation because I didn't feel like fucking with these people I felt like playing video games, and then you know what I'm saying. So it helps keep you grounded. It helps staying, gives you choices. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying. It helps you, to say I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like getting in trouble tonight. Oh, that may cause me trouble if I stay at home playing video games. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. So it's not a bad thing playing video games. It helps you keep you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. Everyone's always like, oh, you don't spend all your time playing video games on the idiot box. Well, it depends how much time you're really doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a good hour or so is not that bad on video games. If it helps keeps you doing stupid shit. That's all I'm saying, people. If video games can help keep you from doing stupid shit, then it's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
And that's a very good point there. Louis Farrakhan, but what I do is, like, for me, I'm sorry. Damn, he got it.
People, I'm sorry if I sounded like that. Jesus Christ, that made me laugh.
He went deep for like 17 minutes.
Oh man,
like, no, I'm glad you did that, Chichi. But
it's all good.
No, but like what I'm saying is, like, for me, like, yes, the games, like, it helps me remember my past. It does, but I do this kind of. This might sound stupid, but I do this for everyone. Mm-hmm. I do this for everyone, and that's why it's like people might be lost in their lives, and people might be thinking about other things. Some but it's like when I bring like, yo, remember this in the 90s, and then it's like they come back like, oh shit, yo, I remember, like, that's why I do it. Not just for me. I don't collect these games because, oh yeah, I just want to,
You just want to play them to be playing them.
Yeah,
right.
Like, I mean, it's all good. Like, I don't play these games every single day.
Right.
I don't, like, for real, like, the majority of this, whatever you see in here, Chi-Chi, is like, I don't play this. Mm-hmm. I do play it, yes. Yeah. But it's like, it's not an everyday thing. I'm not like every 2 seconds just on there. No, I'm like, yo.
Your grandmother's not calling like, Jared! You're like, no, I'll be right there.
It's just like a special occasion. Like, yo, Gigi's coming in for a podcast. Oh, cool. Bang. Mm-hmm. Bang, 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 bang. Let me throw it on. Mm-hmm. Or like, somebody's coming on, like, let me show them what I got. And they're like, yo, I remember this from, and then we can converse. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. That's why I do it. I'm not saying like it. Oh.
Can I ask you this question? My good man?
What up?
Now, when people come over to the crib, do you only show this room just for the podcast only, or do you show it for people to be like, hey, check a look at this?
No, I've been doing it before the podcast.
Okay.
Before the podcast. But like, then I think it helps with the podcast. Mm-hmm. So, but
Now, has anyone had my kind of reaction when they came in here before? Who has that?
I ain't never had anybody go hug my brother, but
no, oh my god!
No,
see, people, that's the appreciation I have for this shit. Okay, that's the appreciation I have for this room, for Jaron and what he's doing.
I thought he was leaving. I was like,
no, that blew people. This is like walking into the Roxy, man. I was like, yo, this is crazy. But
I'm not satisfied with this.
And no doubt. And I hear you. And you shouldn't be satisfied with anything. You should be, you should be like ready to reach like new levels. You should be like already on like idea number 1,000 for this room right now. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many.
You should never be comfortable with being comfortable. You should never be.
That's a good point.
You should always be striving to do better and more and more and more.
Right.
Always, most def. But people, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. This is good.
This is awesome. And it's awesome to have people here. Like,
but that's cool that you don't just keep it just for the podcast. It's real cool that like when people you're like, yo, check this out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just surprised that no one had my reaction. Like dude, like I was like, yeah.
Honestly, like you're probably one of the few people that like actually saw this.
that.
Like it's
That's
like
cool.
it's not like mad people come on. No, it's like I showed this probably like to maybe like friends wise, like maybe like 3.
Yeah,
maybe like 3 people.
Wow,
3 or 4.
What were their reactions like?
No, it wasn't this. It wasn't this good.
Oh, okay,
Like, it was like I didn't have this. I didn't have this.
Oh, okay. You didn't have all. Okay, right.
So it's like it was building up, and they were like, yeah, this is dope. But it's like you got the full effect probably.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question, Jordan.
Turn this into your fucking shit.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. So like the thought behind this room, like where did you get the thought process behind this room? How did you say, you know what, I want this and I want that? Like, how did you say, you know, I want these 2 things here? And like, what made you come up with this idea and say, you know, I want my whole rack right here for video games? Like,
well, it started like maybe over 5 years ago.
Like, and how did you feel as you like? And how did it make you like? Was you like getting more amped as you kept getting more stuff? Like, yo, this is really coming to life. Like my thoughts, my whatever is. Like, how did that make you feel knowing that was coming to life and you seeing it?
But at first, like I felt like, yo, I can't do
like
this.
I'm doing it.
I can't do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I can't do it. Like, cause it all starts like started from the bottom. Now we're here. That's a real thing. Like,
no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Like, I was like, yo, like, you know what? You know, I want to start. I started collecting, and I collected probably maybe 20, 30 games, and I was like, yo, because I got inspired by somebody, you know, a YouTuber collected video games. I'm like, maybe, hey, I want to do this too, and just gave up. I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, this is too much. Like, this guy has like fucking mad shit. Like, his room is like so dope. I can never have this. There's no way I could have this. Like, you know, I was, you know, the space I was living in is like, it was too small. I was like, there's no way I can do this. Yeah. No way. And
so did you like totally just shut your mind off from it?
Yeah,
like,
I did. I gave up. I gave up.
Wow.
I gave up. Yeah. Honestly, I gave up for a while. I gave up.
How long is a while?
I'm gonna say maybe like a year.
Oh,
a year
damn, Jaron.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a journey, man.
Yeah.
I gave up for like a year because I started collecting, and I was like, you know, I had like maybe 30 games. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I was like, yo, this is not gonna happen. Like, I don't have the space. Like, I don't have my own space. I don't have a place where I can have a game room. Like, what the fuck am I thinking? Like, I can't do what this guy did on YouTube. So I just traded all the games back in. Everything I collected, it was like 30 games at the time. I traded it all back in. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And
did it make you, not to cut you off, did it make you feel disappointed? Was you disappointed? Was you like,
yeah,
I failed. I feel like a failure.
Yes. Yeah. I was. It wasn't more on myself. It was just like, yeah, I have the passion to do it, but it's like, but where am I going to put this stuff? I don't have a place. Like, the space was just like, I didn't have the space.
Right.
And and then I came across maybe a year or two after, I came across the same video of a guy collecting. His name is Metal Jesus Rocks, and like, I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let me try again. Yeah, whatever. And I did it again. I started collecting, and in the same space that I was in before, I was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. If I don't have a space, I'm gonna just stack it on top because this is my passion. I just started stacking, and just collecting, and you know, yeah, I just started.
Now, was you always living here in this apartment?
No.
Okay.
I was.
You was in Cambridge, right?
No, I was in Malden still.
Okay.
I was at my mother's place. And
you and Mike never lived in Cambridge?
Yeah,
you did.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did you guys move out here to Malden? Then?
In 2006.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a long time.
No,
but that was nothing with the gaming stuff.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
Like, this started like literally maybe 2013.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this has been in the works.
Yeah. So like,
yeah,
you know, at the time, like, we were sharing a room, and I was like, yo, what the hell? What the fuck?
Nothing was moving.
Yeah. What am I doing with my life? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know, we're two grown men. What are we doing? And I wanted this game space, and like, you know, he wanted other things too. And I'm like, yo, I feel you, bro, but like, how do we do this? So, you know, this space became available, and I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. And I rented this room out for my grandmother, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this shit my game room. This is what I've been waiting for. And from then I just started fucking. Well, I was collecting a shitload. Like I was just collecting, like just stuff when we were in the same room. And I'm like, yo. And he was even like, yo, what the hell are you gonna do with all these games? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm gonna still keep collecting. Yeah. And
so when it came to this room, where did you start first? In terms of, he's like, all right. When did you know it was time to go, all right, this podcast, it's time for me to get this room going? When was it?
Well, this room was fucking empty as fuck. It was just a fucking it was a exercise bike right in this corner. Right. That's all it was in the room. And then I told my grandmother, I was like, you know, can I rent this out? And she was like, I don't know, we'll see. And then like she was like, you know what, actually you can. Then like months later she was like, yeah, fuck it, you can. It's like, cool. That went on. That's when I was like, all right, we got something going now. So I just brought all my games over here, and I got this, you know, dresser for my mom, and I just started stacking the games in, and it's just piece by piece, like it's just like I got it, you know. Went on offer up, found this TV, like the older TVs, and like I just started building it piece by piece, like a puzzle, like a domain, and I just brought my shit. I don't know like exactly every single moment.
Yeah, but no, that's good though, because like, you know, like when it comes to, you know, like projects like these, you know what I'm saying? Like these things don't just come out the blue. You know what I'm saying? You don't just wake up and go, oh shit, nigga, I'm gonna do my room like this. You know, you don't just do that. You know, like this has been years in the making. You know what I'm saying? So for you to have something like this, and for you to put that type of thought process into it, you know, I think that's awesome. But at the same time, it's like how did you know you wanted these? How did you know you was like, you know what? I'd like that. You know what? I'd like a poster. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you know? Like, where did your ideas come from? You know, like other people that you've watched do this kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. Sure. But, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have an idea of what I'd like to do, but like, can I really do it?
Now, when you did this room, was you like now? Did you know where you wanted? Did you just kind of just put stuff? I had no idea. I had no idea. You just threw everything. Yeah, and it just kind of just worked out. I just bought like
all these like 4 posters right here. Like these 4, like I bought them all at once, and I'm like, I know I want that, and like the shirts and everything. Like everything just like came at its own time. Like nothing came like at the same time. Really, it's just like, you know,
it's over periods of time. It just came.
Yeah.
Where did you get these games? Where did you get those? Like, that is crazy. That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Right. And I never put that game down. Super Mario World, wow. Yoshi. Yoshi was...
Yeah. I saw them at GameStop one time. And they were basically the Super NES cartridges. Okay. If you open them, they have a shirt inside of them. Ooh. Shirt of exactly what that is. Word. Every single one of them had a shirt of exactly that. So they had the shirt of the Metroid, whatever.
They had the shirt of the Zelda.
Right.
You guys recording?
Yeah, they can be recording. Well, I'm knocking out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. All right, bro. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry. Anyways, we're just tapping up Mike real quick. But
nice shorts, Mike. Yeah,
Yo, do not hate on my Christmas emoji boxes. Yo, you know what? Y'all go to hell.
He got a bunch of meh.
You
He got meh emojis on his drawers, nigga.
Yo, my insecurities are now sky high because of y'all bitch ass. Whatever.
Or are they men?
The emoji with the eye candy on it.
He's a fucking clown.
Oh my
But
God.
damn, what was I talking about? Man.
Shoot.
Oh, so
The room.
yeah, so like basically these Super Nintendo cartridges, they all have it. They all had a shirt inside of it of this exact same thing that.
So you got like a Zelda shirt.
Right.
That's
And they're all in the closet.
That's dope.
And they were all like I think $20 each. And I was like, fuck, I'm not paying $20 for it. I just want one. So then when the guy rung them all up, they were all like cheap. It was like it came out to like maybe like $25-$30 for the total.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it, I'll take them.
What? And they're supposed to be each?
Right. It was,
Wow.
it was I think it was around like Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
Around the time.
Wow.
So it was
Okay.
something like that.
Okay then. Okay.
So then I got them, and then like I was like, yo, like I got the shirts. Like if you open my closet right now, they have like a shitload of video game shirts.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Like
I
maybe
know you
15
do.
to 20.
I know you
So
do.
I want to show you a fucking vest I have too. That I.
Word.
But yeah. I mean, it's just a process. Like I don't. I mean, I know you can ask me whatever, but like I don't.
How much did you enjoy the process of doing this?
I enjoyed it a lot. Like
Would you? Okay, I'm sorry. Keep
no,
going.
go ahead.
Would you say you had more joy than pain doing it, or more pain than joy?
No, joy than pain, definitely. Because reason why is because you know.
Because you started from the bottom.
Right. This is what I love to do. Like I don't have.
Just to see
why would I have pain like doing something I love? And at the same time, it's like
because it could have been really hard for you to get these things to say like maybe this is not going to work. I'm not going to get this. You know, I would say
and
the
that's
reason
how
why I say more pain than joy because we're the position that you're put in to say I can't get these items. This ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? But so for you to have that mindset to push through it to say I'm getting this shit. You feel me?
And that's how I am. Like I do a process and I'm like of something that I want to do and I'm like if it's working I'm like oh shit yeah this is actually working okay I'm gonna continue it. But if it's like yeah this is not working I just like I fold up and I'm like I can't do this. But like this is like I'm like okay adding this adding that I'm like okay this is actually working. Oh wow people like this. Oh this is cool. Oh cool. All right, I'm gonna continue it.
Yeah. Can I ask you this question? Did you cry at all did you cry at any moment like yeah I did it like did you ever just sit here and just you know like as soon as you was done like not as soon but at some point you just sit there and just you know like it hits you like nigga I did this shit bro like I did that.
I'm not gonna lie I did I did because you know it was very emotional for me because you know like just looking around at all these things that I have in here I'm like I can't, for number one I can't believe like the journey that it came to having these things and I'm like at the same time I'm like wow this is like what I grew up with. You know it made me sad in a good way like I'm like wow like damn I remember all these memories like everything I can look around here like remember you know being something like, and it just like it hit me and I was like wow and I got a little teary eyed. It's like you know, not even just that moment when I finally did it. It's like sometimes I just sit and I'm like I look around I'm like wow I can't believe I did it.
That's what I'm saying.
I did it, bro. Like I did it. Like and like it, you know, it makes me emotional right now because it's like, you know, I remember the time. I remember like at the moment when I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do this. Like I remember when I was like struggling, trying to do this. I mean, I'm not saying this is not the greatest thing of all time, but like I remember struggling. Like yo.
What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah,
like, how am I gonna do this?
Done.
Yeah. Help me, like, but it's like, and now, 3-4 years later, I'm like, yo, I
Word
did it.
up, yeah.
I did it. And
Yeah.
I'm getting really emotional because it's like I did it, and I'm doing it in a room right now on a podcast.
Yeah.
With you.
It's funny because you have more to do.
Yes.
You're not done. That's what makes it crazy, because you're not. You know what makes it more ill is that you're
bro, you're sloping on my ass, man. Like,
this is what I do, people. This is what I do.
I never really thought
this
of it
is what
like
I
that,
do.
like, yeah.
Because there's so much more imagination of people. If you have to see this room live, you have to see it live. You know why I say that? Because anyone who does their podcast, like you're not gonna do it the way. I mean, unless you're some rich boy, okay, and you want to have a whole bunch of stuff around and be whatever. But Jurin, this is all about his hard work. Nothing came to him by daddy or mommy, or it wasn't it wasn't like he didn't inherit this. No, he worked hard for all this shit, people.
Yeah.
He worked very, very hard, and I'm pretty sure you guys are probably I give Jurin so much props and I big him up so much because I would not have any of this shit ever in my life. If I tried to do this, it would not happen. But for the fact that he put his mind and spirit and soul into this, and to see what happened from it is completely awesome, people. And I think this is more of like a podcast to see where Jurin comes from and where his origins and how this room happened. But until he actually puts this maybe on live, we know one day if he wants to, if he chooses to, just to show you what's popping. Not now, but when it's all done, people, it will blow your mind. It will, because when I walked in earlier, people, I lost it. I completely lost it, and it's not even done. So when this is done, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass out. Anyone else who comes in here, you will pass the fuck out. So, people, you just have to understand where everyone is coming from. Not everyone can do their passion. I just want people to understand that. I'm going to say that one more time. Not everyone can do their passion. And when you find someone who can do it, that's pretty much. I can't say probably. I'll never say that. It's the dopest thing ever in life. It's dope because when you see someone who's on their way to something really great, not good, but on their way to something great, it's awesome to be a part of it. And he's not even done. He's not even done. And when I walked in and I'm like, no way. This is a crazy thing. And he's not done. And when he's done with this is going to look like heaven. This is going to be somebody's, video game heaven. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what it's going to be. And it's on its way there. I already thought I was there. And the fact that he got more left, I'm like, let's go. I can't wait until it's done. I can't wait. That's how excited I am, And for all you people out there, and if you ever, dude, you got to get like this man right here. You got to get like this man right here, because he has all the classics up, everything. All the video games, everything you want to talk about, whatever, people, it's here.
Thank you, Farrakhan.
Yo, Farrakhan in the building, I'm going to keep preaching.
Nah.
I'm going to keep doing my thing, man, because I'm proud.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud, and this is awesome. So it's Now, did you do it all? Now, did Mike help you at all? Or did you do this did you do all this yourself?
I did it all myself.
Okay, that's what's up.
I don't want to act like I took all the credit, but yeah, I did do it all myself. And not to say nobody wants to help me or anything like that.
No, not at all.
But I did it all myself, and people don't understand. I went broke for some, for some of this stuff. Some I've had no money, just to make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, should I get this? Nah, I'm gonna spend all my money on this, and then hey, and then I have no money for the week, and then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just it's an emotional journey, and
Now, is there any one person that you would like for them to? Is there one person out there that you would really, really want them to see this room? Like, I really want this person to see my room and see this. Like, I really want this person to see this. Like, they gotta come and watch this. They gotta see this.
I don't see no.
No?
Oh. Not a particular person,
That's
but like
okay.
just whoever comes. Basically, whoever just comes to hang out with me, just see what I do,
dude.
See, like it's real, like for real, like I tell people about this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah. I see stuff on my Instagram, but it's like, yeah, you gotta be here.
You gotta be here. No, it's it's like telling a joke. Oh, you had to be there to hear that joke. Like you have to be here in. You really do have to be here in the studio, people, to understand like.
And for me, like
everything behind it,
like people seeing it, like I don't see what the big deal is,
mm-hmm.
but other people see what the big deal is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see I'm like this is actually dope. I got this, but I'm like I don't see it as like this is like this is so like I'm like what else can I? This is life, and like, what else could I do to make it better? Yeah. People are like,
right.
This is the dopest thing. I'm like, no, like, what else can I do?
Yeah, word up.
There's so many spots that I can fill in this room, like right now.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Jurin, I don't know what the world to even give you to give you an idea of what to do. I wouldn't know. Like I would not know. I wouldn't be like, oh, Jurin, you might want this, or Jurin, you might need this, or how about this? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's what fascinates me. That's what fascinates me because I'm waiting to see what your next move is, sir. I want to see what your next move is.
You got me looking around like
I want to see.
Because it's like all the posters and everything. Like I don't measure them or anything. I just put them up.
Just put them up.
I just put them up how I see them. Like I measure them as best as I can. Like I just do it. But something. Oh, I think I know my next. I know what I want to do next.
Okay, then don't tell me. I want to see it.
I know what I want to do next.
I don't want to know. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. But yeah, man. That's so. Now, let me ask you this question.
Cool.
How did you feel about the Dreamcast? Did you like the Dreamcast? I never played the Dreamcast, bro. Like I might have played. I can't say never, like never at all. I played like maybe a game or two, but I never really got into Dreamcast.
I fucking love the Dreamcast. I love the Dreamcast when it came out. The Dreamcast is such a dope system. So many rare games. Just my favorite game, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, is for the Dreamcast. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Like Dreamcast is just I just think it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's underrated. Yeah, I think it's underrated. Yeah. I love the Dreamcast. Like Sega's with my heart. Like one thing people don't know about me is like, Nintendo and everything was great. Yeah, but like my brother and I growing up, like Sega was our heart.
Yeah,
it was our heart.
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
You know what I mean?
Sega was.
You know what I mean? Like
bro.
Nintendo was great in Super Mario. Yeah. We were like, we loved it, but like, Sega was like, Sega was here.
Dope.
We grinded for Sega.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Word up.
So it's like when Sega Dreamcast came out, like, I loved it. I loved it. Had all the games and like, and it hurt me because like all the games that like I had, for Dreamcast, like, they're all like rare now, and they're all like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And like, I just wish I can go back in time, and like, take care of my games more.
Yeah.
Or like, take care of them or save them or whatever. Like,
good point, man.
Like GoldenEye or whatever. Like, it's like. It's like I wish I had them. Like those the kids you see today now, like, oh yeah, I had this when I was like 10. I'm like, how did you do that? How did you keep that shit when you were 10? Because like me, like, yeah, I loved the certain game or whatever certain system, but like I loved it, but I didn't love it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't love it enough to you know,
take care of it.
Take care of it, but like, you know, but the Dreamcast, that's actually my favorite system.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the Dreamcast.
Wow.
Love the Dreamcast.
That's crazy. Now let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Neo Geo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? You remember the game Bonkers that came with it?
Bonkers. Talking about that animal?
It was like the little caveman kid. He would go around bonking his head on stuff.
Oh, Bonk.
Yeah, you remember
Oh,
that?
yeah, okay, yeah.
Dude, I remember that system. I remember my cousin got that. I was like, nigga, you got Neo Geo? I thought Neo Geo was like the alien.
You're the first guest that said anything about Neo Geo.
Really?
Yeah.
How does no one know about Neo Geo? I thought.
No, I'm not saying like nobody knows about it.
They never brought it up.
Brought it up.
I thought
Neo
that was
Geo.
like the next. I'll be honest. I thought Neo Geo was the next.
But Neo Geo was a shit. Like,
I thought it was the next like Mortal Kombat type shit. Like I thought it was gonna make more games like this because I seen. There's some other game on the Neo Geo. I was like, but I seen the console. I was like, did aliens make this shit? I'm like, what the fuck?
it's black.
Yeah,
like,
nigga. I'm like, this shit was
like
weird.
Metal Slug.
Yeah.
What was the samurai game? Oh my god.
I remember that. I just remember
Bonk.
That's the only one.
Bald-headed?
Yeah, that's the
With a white
only
kid?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only
that
one
game.
I remember.
But that's it.
And I was like, Neo Geo didn't really come out with too many games for that system though, because it was
Yeah, they
hot.
did.
Did it?
They came out with a shitload of
Really?
famous stuff. Fatal Fury. Anything SNK is like Neo Geo.
Real, dude.
Fatal Fury.
Maybe because I couldn't afford it, so I could.
I've never had it. I never had a Neo Geo.
Oh
ever.
shoot! You know what
So
I'm
it's
saying?
like-
I thought it was ill though.
Oh my god! Every time I talk to somebody about it, I forget the name of it. But then, Samurai, whatever. But damn, Neo Geo.
Neo Geo was banging, bro.
Hey,
I liked it.
Did you ever have a Game Gear?
Game Gear. Oh my god. Game Gear. Oh my.
Because I didn't
my
either.
brain cells started going bang, 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 bang.
I didn't.
Wait, Game Gear. Refresh my memory with Game Gear again.
So there was Game Boy, and then the Game Gear was like
It was like a little fanny pack with it.
It was like, yeah, right. And it has the black, and it has Sonic.
Game Gear, yeah. I thought Game Gear was the shit. Yo,
I never had one.
Nigga, yo, when I
had
seen
one.
Game Gear, I thought like I thought you had to be I thought you damn near had to be living in Hollywood or you had to be like some like really really rich person to have.
Now my
Game Gear.
my cousin had Game Gear, and he was the only child.
Really?
So like, he got everything.
Dude, I believe
So
it.
I never had a Game Gear.
I remember that.
Never.
I wanted it so bad so I can go show it off to my friends at school. Like, look what I got, nigga. I got a Game.
So you had one?
No, I've always wanted one. I never got one. It's funny how you said Game Gear because, like, I thought, yo, if anything in the world that I probably really, really wanted, I wanted a Game Gear, bro. Because you can bring your video games with you. Don't get me wrong, people. I say a lot of things. I say, oh, that blew my mind.
I believe you though.
This one too, okay? This one because like you're used to playing like cyber people. We're all used to sitting in front of the fucking idiot box and playing video games, all right, for hours on end. But as a kid turning in, kind of going into your teenish years, and you have a video game system that you can bring along with you, and the motherfucker is color, and it plays like the shit on TV. There's no way you're paying attention to real life. There's no way you're paying attention to real life. That shit, I damn near went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I was like, that will literally ruin my life. And I never got it. My mom never got it.
I never got it either.
Never. I don't think she really gave a fuck. I don't really think she even knew what it was. Cause I was like, Mom, I want a Game Gear. Then I think my cousin Reeves got a fucking Game Gear. And I was like, how did Reeves get a Game Gear and I don't have a fucking Game Gear? And then, but I'm so glad you brought that up because I thought Game Gear was fucking dope. And I wanted it and I never got one, bro. I got everyone had a Game Boy. But I was like, nigga, Game Gear is where you need to be. And I never got one, bro.
That's nuts. I mean, I never got one either. But you know what? I want to kind of get into.
Watch Jern pull out a Game Gear if he would. I lose my mind.
Nah.
If Jern pull out the Game Gear.
I just told you I never had.
Man.
I told you I didn't never have one.
You gotta get one. You gotta get a Game Gear, bro. This room, you gotta get a Game
trying
Gear.
on OfferUp. People are fucking with me. On OfferUp, they just
Niggas got a Game Gear on OfferUp?
Yeah, some people, but like they just.
Dude, if I can buy one for you, I'll get one for you, bro. I'll get one for you. If I can get one, I'll get one.
Yeah.
People, I'm getting Jern a goddamn Game Gear. That's how much I believe in him with this. Okay?
Wow.
I don't care if it costs me $250 or $500. I get it.
It's not that much. It's like 40.
I still get it. I don't care if it's like $300. I'll get it for him.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Dude,
I really appreciate that.
What other games came for the Game Gear besides Sonic? Do you remember?
Ninja Gaiden. There was a Ninja Gaiden game.
Really?
There was fuck. There was Streets of Rage.
Really?
You know Streets of Rage, right?
I love that game. Streets of Rage had
oh my god.
Streets of Rage was my game.
Now, if you didn't know, Streets of Rage 2 is my favorite.
Okay.
Favorite Genesis game.
Okay.
Of all time. Streets of Rage 2.
You're right.
Right. So, no, I just want to let you know.
Okay, no doubt. I love Streets of Rage. Like, I love it. I love Streets of Rage. That's my joy.
Saying, but like, yo, what do you remember about Streets of Rage?
Okay, what I remember about Streets of Rage is that I could do a lot of like the kicking moves and the punch, like the fighting. I could beat the shit out of you. I liked it because it was like kind of like real life almost. Oh my god! I can't stand you. Yo,
remember that?
I remember because this guy over here looking like
Axel.
Looking like Fred from the goddamn Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
And then he had Skate. The dude with the kid with the roller skates.
Oh my god!
And then they would go and you could jump on somebody's head and punch
them.
Yo,
it what made it ill about this game was that
that's my favorite. This one is my favorite Sega Genesis game of all time.
Yeah,
ever. Streets of Rage 2.
Both.
Me and Mike spend hours
playing this shit. Right?
Hours playing this game.
Cause you could pick up bats and shit, and you could
and like poles and knives.
You could go ham with this game. Like you could beat up like 3 people all at once.
I tell you, that's my shit.
What else could you do in this game? I like the fact that you can you
can throw them. You can like grab
like Axel. I like when he
Ratapa.
Yo, like he can jump over you and he can toss you to the other side of the fucking screen, nigga. Like on some WWF type shit, nigga. Then who else you had in this mother effer dog? You had the
Max,
the girl, right?
Blaze.
What did Blaze do?
She did the Cyclone.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then, this game was tough because you had like 80 niggas coming at you all at once, bro. And they was trying to fuck you up.
Game. That's my favorite.
I like this game. I played this game a lot. Like, dude,
and they have the techno music and like. Yeah,
yo, there was one level. I would love to play this game again. There was one level in this game that I absolutely love, bro, and I would go ham. This game is people. If you don't know anything about Streets of Rage, yo, you better get hip to it right now. Like on some real like this. People, when I tell you that it's hard for me to explain certain things, it's hard for me to explain certain things because these games, like, you have to play them in order to understand what we're talking about. Like, you know, some people are like, oh, you guys are nerds. No, we're not. Because these games are crazy. Like, the things you can do in these games and the levels were ill. The bosses that you had to fight were unbelievable. Like, I thought I could never get through like level 3 in one of these games, bro. And the different types of moves that each player can do. Like, you didn't mind being the girl, you know. You didn't mind being whoever. You know, you notice that there's a black dude, a white dude, and a girl. Like, yeah, the black dude, like, you know, like the whole what's the word I'm looking for? Like the whole racial thing behind
diversity.
It. Yeah, the diversity behind it. I had never paid attention to that kind of
Me
thing.
neither.
But these people, these games these are the truth right here. These are the truth. The little skating motherfucker was ill, nigga.
Skate, that was my boy right there.
Ill. Niggas didn't know about skate.
I mean, that's all I
use. I think I use skate a lot.
Well, that's all who I could be at the time.
I
told you, he wouldn't let me be he wouldn't let me be Axel. So
nah, I like when you picked up the pipe, nigga. You was like,
and the sound was like, yo, you felt like you,
felt
like you hit their soul.
Yeah, nigga. That shit was dope, bro.
And you get the turkey. Ooh. you get the cake or the turkey, like. Ooh.
That's right. I remember that shit. I remember that. Wasn't there didn't the Streets of Rage please correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But wasn't one of the bosses Blanca from Streets of Rage? Or kind of sort of something like that?
Yes, you're right.
Like, didn't they steal something like that?
Yes, there was a level where you were in a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was like Blanca, and it was like,
yeah,
you're right.
I remember that shit. Yep, I remember that shit. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Right, I like Streets of Rage, man. That shit.
You know your shit.
I do. Like, don't get me wrong, people. I know some people be like, he don't know his video games. You got, like, in order, like, if you, like, there's, like, a lot of moves that these people do that I really forget. But I don't forget my games. I may forget, like, the moves that they do and I'm sorry I can't paint a picture for you guys. If you guys are like, yo, paint a better picture for me so that I can remember it. But you have to play it, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me to try to remember these people's moves and try to paint a picture, that's going to be hard. I remember the games, but I ain't going to remember too much about what you do in the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was my favorite one. Streets of Rage 2 was my joint.
Okay.
I didn't play Streets of Rage 1. I played this a lot, but this one right here, shit here, nigga?
I remember I had chickenpox
when
I was in second grade, and I stayed home.
And played this shit, didn't you? I made you better.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I remember being happy. I stay home. Nobody can come near me. Nobody can touch me.
And you just do your own thing.
Play that game.
Who is this big dude?
That is Max. Oh,
Max.
You mean the guy you can
the
beat?
Muscle dude?
Yeah, Max.
He was
Max.
He was. You could use him, right?
Yeah.
That was you could beast the shit out of people.
Max,
he was
Axel, Skate, and Blaze.
Man, this shit was crazy, bro. You could do so much with this. I liked it. Dude, Sega, you know, you said a real thing though. As much as I do love Nintendo and I do, Sega Genesis was like
Genesis was like here.
It was everyone's favorite.
Can't explain it, but it's like Nintendo was good, but like
Sega Genesis
was like you want a really hardcore game? Go to Sega.
Did you like Earthworm Jim?
Hell yeah.
That was my
Toe
shit.
Jam and Earl.
I loved it.
I
loved it.
Earthworm Jim, Toe Jam and Earl. Damn, there was this basketball game that I had. You probably don't know. It's called Jam It.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh my god. No.
Nah.
Damn. But. Oh, so let's move on to
Okay.
What was I know you mentioned this earlier.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. You're a Double Dragon fan, huh?
Double Dragon. Yeah. I like Double Dragon. I don't really remember too much about it, but I did play. I don't know if you remember. Bro. But this is the time. I'd said in the previous podcast. I was living in Nebraska. We was living in Nebraska at the time. And, video games was real popular back then in Nebraska. And back then we had the little handheld joints. and we had I don't know if you remember the Double Dragon handheld.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger Heli. I remember.
What?
I remember.
Oh my god!
Like,
that was another thing that was like
they weren't like actual game, but it was just like those little super like I know what you're talking about.
I had Double Dragon. I had wrestling on the little handheld joints.
Tiger
I had
Heli.
some other games too, but the Tiger, wow, I'm so glad you remember that. Bro. I didn't think anyone remembered that. I thought I was the only person who knew about those things.
Damn, Mike knows more about those. Fuck, I did have a lot of.
I had Mega Man. That's what I want to tell you, people.
There was a
nigga had Mega Man for the handheld. I had Double Dragon and Mega Man, bro.
There was a Tiger Heli Mega Man. I didn't know.
I didn't put it down. I didn't put it down. I didn't know either till I seen it and I said I want this shit and I got it. I
do remember the Double Dragon ones.
Double Dragon was dope.
Streetfighter one.
Yo, see if you can Google image that real quick. Yo, that was the Mega Man was cool, bro. I
think I had a Batman and Robin one.
Did they? You had one. You had one. Okay. Yeah, dude. I like them joints, man.
But those were for back then. Those were good graphics back then.
For us, for us back then. You know, but Double Dragon was a really good game that I liked to play back then. I you know what I'm saying? I don't remember much from it though, but I like Double Dragon though. Double Dragon was dope. No, with Double Dragon, you could
what's the house?
What was it? With Double Dragon, you could body the hell out of someone in Double Dragon.
You can actually
remember it.
You can actually hit your partner.
Yeah, you can hit your partner and shit.
That caused a lot of friction.
Yo, I you know, it's wow, damn. All these games so long ago. You don't know how old you are until you have to go back into your memory bank and remember a lot of this stuff, bro. Like, Double Dragon was cool. I just don't remember the gameplay as much.
I mean, looking on my wall right now, I mean, like, what do you see here that like really resonates with you?
Really resonates? Like, sits home.
We got a Castlevania. We got a.
I think
Battletoads. I don't know if you're a Battletoads fan. Combat.
I think what really sits with me, like what really resonates with me,
Donkey Kong Country.
I would say I'll keep it real with you. What hit home with me was Star Fox.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna lie with you, bro. Star Fox was probably my number one game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got my Super Nintendo. When I hook it up sometimes, nigga, I get down on Star Fox. With Star Fox, dude. No bullshit.
Did you know that the Super NES Classic has a Star Fox 2 game that was never released?
What?
Never released. No way. Never released before.
Star Fox 2 must be on steroids.
I've never heard of it before.
I like the first one, man. Like, the first one was so cool. Like you know, because you had twin blasters, and then you have like the twin. Like you
had a gun, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it all depends on what type of blasters you had, you know what I'm saying? But you had but your ship definitely had a gun to it. But it was all about what I liked about Star Fox, you couldn't be selfish. You couldn't be selfish because if you were, your crew would die. And what I liked about it is that you had to protect your crew. You had to be Star Fox, nigga. You had to be Star Fox.
Did you like the Menacer?
The who?
The Menacer was the Super Nintendo gun, remember?
Oh, remember? Wow.
It was like a bazooka, remember?
Dude, oh, wow, Jurin. Nigga, what?
So called the Menacer.
I never got that. I never could afford that. I remember seeing that shit too. I was like, nigga, who? I was like, what? I never had one
either, but we played at some like rich kid's house.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was like a bazooka.
I remember that.
It came with Star Fox, and I'll never forget that. Like I did it one time. My brother and I, we used to go to church all the time, and one of our friends from church had it. Mm-hmm. His name was Matt, and he had the game. He had Star Fox, and he had the fucking Menacer.
Yeah.
And we went over his house, and that was a bad night, by the way, because for Mike, because we were playing it, and I was like, "What the hell is this game? Oh my god! Like it's Super Nintendo! Like he's playing it." And my brother, he's like, I think he's like dancing or doing some. He's doing whatever, he's sliding, and he gets a fucking splinter, a big ass splinter like this in his toe.
Ew.
Like this big.
That's tough. Damn.
Ew.
That's tough.
Like this big.
That must have hurt.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like we had to call my dad to come over, and my dad came over and like he was like trying to get this splinter out, and the splinter has nothing to do with it, but it's like we're playing Star Fox.
Yeah,
we're playing that with the minister, and I'm just like, my dad's like taking the splinter out. I'm just like looking at I'm looking at the game like, oh shit.
He's not even paying attention to Mike's injury.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, like I've never forget that. Like that's the only time I've ever played Star Fox ever. Never play Star Fox again, unless it was like a reboot or something like that. Like, but Star Fox was the shit. I
liked it. I liked the missions. I liked the challenges that it had for you. I don't know. I just like the fact that there was just more to just pew 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 pew. You have other people to look out for, and then there's other things that you look for to enhance your ship. And the levels. Like, the levels were crazy, bro. Like, you would have falling blocks coming at you and charging at you, like 3D-ish, kind of. And you had to dip and dodge and do all types of, space type shit, nigga. Like, the shit was crazy. So, and it was cool to see, like, everyone knows space is not like that. But just to see them go into different realms, you'd be like, oh, like, I wonder if space really looks like that,
right.
And like, and at the end, what made it a lot more iller, okay? At the end of the mission, you kind of got graded a little bit. I remember at the end of the mission, like the bird, the freaking frog, and the goddamn rabbit. And like if they was like good, you checking like you okay, and then like at the end, if like when they say like I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine, and then at the end the thing would go ding, and you would get like an 80% or a 90% to tell you how good you did, and you would feel like, if you didn't reach within the 90s, you sucked, and you would try to do the level over again. But and I like that because it made you work harder each and every time. Because you didn't want to get a low score, and you didn't want your crew dying on you, And every time my crew died, I always reset the game. I was like, I can't have people die on my watch. Like I didn't like that. So that was one good thing. And then just the other, the cool blasters you get in the game, and you get like a shield. If you're like, dude, there's so much. I don't know why my mind can't remember this shit though. When you got twin blasters, niggas, they be like twin blasters. You know what I'm saying? You go pew 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 pew, just kill niggas. But shit was dope, bro. I liked it, man. That was one of my favorite games. I never put it down because I kept getting farther and farther and farther. And in the game you can go through hoops. You go these little fucking rings and shit. And I forgot why you go through the rings. But you go through rings, and I forgot why it was important that you did it, but I don't know. I liked it. That was one that kind of resonated with me. Just like Sonic. Sonic resonates. Cause that was that I seen that motherfucking Christmas. Shit.
Yeah.
I lost it.
Yeah, the same Christmas story. But
I lost it.
But yeah. I guess we can stop it here.
Cool.
For the
okay.
second episode of us together, and once again, I want to thank Chi-Chi, Isaiah,
thank you, Mr. Jordan Reed.
Yo, bro, this has been a blast. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, yo.
This has been awesome, man.
This is fun, man.
So cool.
It's fun, man.
This is so cool.
It's fun. Like this has been an amazing episode. Like I had a blast shooting the shit with you.
Yeah.
Say,
yeah, you too.
Yeah, we definitely got to do it again. Like, of course.
I'm all about this. I love it.
And
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
love it.
And next time you come through, you gotta bring your 2 rings.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm definitely. Yo, I'm all over that. I'm all over that journey. Most deaf. I gotta show you the rings, bro. I gotta show you the rings.
Show me the rings, bro.
I gotta show you
the rings,
man.
But
we're getting a new one. I don't know when this other one's coming out because of the championship we just won. I don't know if he's
3
gonna give
or 2.
It's 2. Well, he like in the beginning, like we have a coach's one, and we have like the one that the school gave us. So we have 2, but like literally, but like in essence, we only won 2 championships. But I have 2 rings because we got 2 different joints. But this new one that we're about to get, you know, because of the championship we just won, this one's about to be cracked. This ring is about to be really nice. So I really want to show you this one.
Well,
I want to show you this one, man.
Well, hopefully you can bring it on the podcast, and I know you guys can't see it out there in podcast land, but
sorry, cyber people.
You can probably hear the glistening of the
bing, 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 bing,
right.
coming off those diamonds. Bing, bing. Put on my sunglasses. I can't see it.
Exactly. But yeah. Appreciate everybody out there in podcast land.
For sure. Everyone, listening. This was like, even though we just, you know, this was like more, I would like to say, you know, if anything, this was more of a podcast to let you know where Jern came from, like the origins of how this came to be.
Right.
You know, so if anyone's out there listening, like, what was this all about? What? It's all about how this came to be, how he breathed life into this. You know, and how it's going, and how I wanted, you know, this is going to keep going. And, you know, with Jern's mind, I know this is going to keep going for years and years and eons and eons. So for people out there, what were y'all talking about? It wasn't random, people. It was random, but there was a point. And it was about how all this manifested and how all this came, you know, how it all came together, and how he put it together, and his mindset behind it, and how he grinded and he didn't give up, and how this is going to be the shit when it's done. And I pray Jern makes millions off of this podcast. I pray he makes, and I don't say that because I say that because he deserves it. I say that because he deserves it. When this is all said and done, I pray that you get royalties off of this shit, bro. When people watch it, you get views. However you get money from it, I pray people watch it, and I pray that you give inspiration to other people to do this shit. Other people, I'm pretty sure there's other kids out there and other people, even grown men that's like, man, I can't do this shit. And then when they see this, they're gonna be like, nigga, this dude is doing what I want to do. And I'm pretty sure you're going to get hit up by people all over the world like, nigga, how did you do this shit? I need you to hook me up. You need to get... You know what I'm saying? So, with Jern with this. So, people, it's all about Jern on this. You know, we went to a lot of different stuff, but and I hope you guys got, like, a good insight. And, you know, and I hope you guys got a good, you know, view of... an appreciation for how he made this shit happen. Even though you guys can't see it. Even though you cannot see it. I just want you to, you know, to just know that the appreciation, you know, that he just went through to, you know, to have all this, man. Awesome. And I appreciate you, my good man.
I appreciate you,
sir.
Yo, brother from another mother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Louis Farrakhan. And like I always say, keep gaming on.
Adios, turd nuggets.